All right, guys, the real D'Lo here, and we are back. And this is a follow-up video to my updated Lectric XP 3.0 video that I made recently. I'm out on a ride right now. This is a trail system in the city I live in. It's pretty awesome. This is called the Ribbon Bridge, and it goes down the river. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. It goes down the river over here, and then the trail system goes all the way for like 30 miles, and you can just ride, and it's pretty awesome. It's probably one of the best things my small little city does. Anyways, why are we here? Lectric XP 3.0. Okay, so first off, I want to start by saying that I made my last video because I wanted to make a video about something that I like, which is e-bikes. All right, that's it. I'm not a professional. I'm not a reviewer. I'm not going to get everything right and not making any money. I'm doing this on my own dime, on my own time. And I got a family and I got things I got to do. I work full time. So listen, if you don't like my content, cool. Don't watch it. You can even give it a thumbs down. I don't care, really. Honestly, I don't. I'm making this because there's a few people who actually find something interesting. And when I search YouTube, sometimes I find what I'm looking for and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have to watch 5 videos. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. So at the end of it, I just decided to piece together something that maybe has one thing that's important to somebody. So there you go. So if you want to complain, just prefer you complain somewhere else, or I'll just delete your comment. It's real simple. Constructive criticism, cool, whatever. I don't really care that much. Again, I'm doing this to see if I can help somebody. Anyways, enough of my rant. I'm sorry. I digress. Let's move along. So my last video also, I said new XP 3.0. One of the first comments, which was a very helpful comment from a gentleman, said, well, it has a bigger fork and new front suspension and this and that and the motor. And yes, I wasn't comparing this to the 2.0. I want to be clear about that. I was comparing this bike to the first version of the 3.0 and the new version of the 3.0 that comes with the PWR? I'm probably messing that up. I'll get comments about it. The new module that's supposed to deliver smoother, more efficient power. And I was making this video to compare the hydraulic brakes to the previous bike. I wasn't comparing the XP to 1.0 or the 2.0. I was comparing it from the 3.0 to the new 3.0, okay? So that's where we're at. Why am I making a follow-up video? Well, here's why. Something that I really am passionate about is seats. You gotta have a seat. It's gotta be comfortable. Dude, guys, I'm telling you right now, this is, if you're watching this video, hopefully you can just skip to this part and understand what I'm talking about here. This seat is the giddy up seat, okay? This seat is extremely comfortable. I have owned two, good morning, sir. I've owned 2 Cloud9 seats, and I tried the Buckaroo. I love this seat. Narrow front, open airway in the middle. I don't get any pressure here. Sometimes I do on some seats. This is very comfortable. It's gel. I'm having a really nice experience with this seat so far. Good morning, sir. It went straight on my suspension seat post right here. It had suspension of its own. So I'm doing Suntour NCX suspension seat post, goes right in. There's a shim you need to connect it. I posted that in my last video. I can post it in this one. I tried, like I said, a bunch of seats. I like this. I like mounting on the rails for starters. And then this guy right here, giddy up seat, was awesome. There's also a button under here somewhere. Maybe right, let me see if I can find it. There you go. That turns on an LED. You can ride it in different modes. I have it off. It's the middle of the day. But this seat, guys, awesome. First thing I would do, if I bought a bike, any bike at all, it doesn't have a suspension seat post, a nice seat, just boom, boom, 1, 2, all right? I'll put them in the description below. I'll try to speed this up. What else did I do? I have this all the way up. I did add on my cell phone mount. I like this one. It works really well. I added on that bell I showed last time. And I got my mirror on, guys. I got my mirror on. So the mirror's right here. And it goes right in the edge here. So you can see it right here. It's a Briskmore, I believe. Briskmore. So I'll post all that. So I bought the mirror, the bell, the phone holder, suspension seat post, and the seat. And This thing rides great. People say, well, you should have told me, you should have been more prepared. You should have had the power and stuff. Guys, hopefully you knew about the 3.0. If you didn't, I didn't mean this again to be a introductory to 3.0. I was trying to show the upgrades to the new 3.0. But to touch on it, it's a 500 watt motor, peaks at a 1000, has 55 newton meters of torque, which is better than the Lectric XP1 and 2. The bike has no problem going up hills, all right? I can try to get a little footage, but when I put this in the cell phone holder here, guys, it blocks a little bit, but I'll try to get a little ride footage, all right? I can shoot around this town and go up any hill, and I don't really have a problem. Battery life. When you unlock it versus not unlocked, it's a much different experience. If you unlock this and make this a class 3, which is very easy to do, and I can show you that real quick, you're going to get maybe 25 miles if you fly around at 28 miles an hour. If you put it in a class 2 e-bike, which you max it at 20, which is what I have it on right now, I think it's a much better riding experience, honestly. I find that shooting around at 16 to 20 miles an hour on trail systems is awesome. 28's really fun if you're commuting, but you don't need to go that fast. So, also, like I said, the last time, the 20x3 Lectric tires supposed to come with slime. I can't tell if it did or not. I'm going to be honest. I inflated mine to a little under 30. I think I'm running between 25 to 30 in the front and the back. Haven't had an issue with the tires. I had a little go-ahead go in. A little tiny baby one. Didn't appear to affect it. Shifting came, and it actually is like really comfortable, and it shifts really nice. So heavy-duty rear rack was mentioned, and it does have 150 pounds of payload. You can put a seat here, which is pretty awesome, and it comes with the mounts. Overall, how many miles I put on this thing? So it's been really hot, guys. I live in California, and it's been like 100 degrees, and it's finally just relaxed a little bit. So overall, I'm impressed. I really enjoy this bike. If I had one complaint about this bike, I would say that the front suspension is a little lacking. It just doesn't have the oomph. It's a pretty minor suspension. It is not the best. It's basic. My Avington was significantly better. Oh, another question. Somebody said, what'd they say to me? Oh, they said, do you like my Avington Adventure versus this? I'm going to be honest with you. This is more comfortable to ride. You're in more of an upright riding position. The brakes, similar. Motor on the other one, the Avington, is significantly better, but you really don't need that much power. Me, I weigh 160 pounds right now, 162 or so. Not a big guy, not a small guy. I'm pretty average. This bike does plenty. My Avington, it was a rocket ship. If you were over 200 pounds, I could consider, or really tall, I would say probably the Avington would be awesome. But here's my complaint about the Avington. The Avington, when you pedaled, sometimes I would have to go like 2 full rotations before it kicked in, and there's no way to change that. Sometimes it would be 5 rotations, I'm not kidding you, and I'd be stuck on a frickin' side, and it was annoying. It's something to do with the magnets. This, you can adjust that setting in the display to a little more sensitive, a little less. I have it on 2, and what that does is I think it provides an almost immediate power boost, and when it kicks in, it isn't jolting. The Avington was jolting. So to answer the guy's question, I liked my Avington. I thought it was an awesome bike. This is a little more comfortable. This is a little more responsive. This is a little more quiet. And this is a little lighter and more nimble, and you can move it around. But if you wanted a beast and you're not going to pick it up, the Avington was a great bike. I think I would go with the torque sensor if I'm going to go Avington, because I did not appreciate the cadence sensor. I told you I was going to do this real quick, so let's do this. If you hold this button, it turns it on. Okay, you can see that. If you hold the up and down button for a couple seconds, the screen's going to go into program. And on here, see if I can get this to zoom in. If you go to program, oops, excuse me. If you hit the menu button, it'll go to program 8. And 32 stands for standard. And 100 stands for class 3 e-bike. So that's how you change that. So I have it currently on the 32, which is a class 2 e-bike. And then you hold these buttons again to reset it. And now we're back in our main screen. So again, I have 67 miles on this bike. It's been a very, very nice experience, honestly. So I'll try to grab a hill and show you guys, but This has already been 10 minutes. I've been rambling. Cool. If you like this, great. If it's helpful, awesome. If it's not, find another video that's helpful for you. Again, I do this just to try to be helpful. I'm not doing this for any other reason, and I don't make money off it. So there you guys go. Lectric XP30. My opinion, this is the best bang for your buck on the market. This is the long range with a slightly bigger battery. The standard one comes with a pretty small, like maybe like 10.4 amp hours, I believe. And this one is around 14 amp hours. Someone will tell me I'm wrong on that if I'm not perfect. So somewhere in that range. And why do you call it a long range if it's not a long range? I don't know, man. This isn't a really long range. But me personally, in class 2, I expect to get 30 miles out of this. And my maximum ride I've ever done in my life is 30 miles. So this does everything I ever need it to do. So there you go, guys. Peace out. Thank you very much. I might link another video on this. So cool. Thanks. Have a good day. If you want to like, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Try to be positive and share information with people. Try to help people out. We got enough negativity on the internet. All right. Peace. All right, guys. I'm back. I came to this hill. It's a hill that you got to hold on. That you got to climb right here. And this is going uphill. I'll try to show you how high it is. You know, it's actually pretty high. I'm not sure how it's picking up on camera, but so here's me. I would be more down halfway. Here's the level I'm on. And when you, zooming. The sun's messing up my zoom. This is super professional photography, so make sure to rate me on that. Anyways, so here's, okay, you can see this guy. See how he's on a regular bike? And he's kind of, you know, experiencing what every person in the world experiences on a regular bike. You know, a little bit of a struggle. We got this lady running down. I don't want to show their faces or anything or get anybody on camera, so I'm trying to be respectful. So this is super steep, guys. There's a spot right up there that really, it really goes up. So anyways, let's see if I can see if this captures it better. Let me back it up. This help? I think that helps. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it on my camera. It's not gonna get a very good image, guys, and I'm sorry. It is what it is, and I'm sorry, but this is what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna put it in pedal assist 3, which is not the highest at all, and see what this hill can do. All right, morning. So I'm in, I started in 2, I have a gear, started in 6th gear, and I'm in 4th. I'm gonna go down to 3rd, so I'm helping the bike a little bit. I would say I'm putting I wouldn't say I'm putting any effort in right now. There was a few seconds there. Here we go, this is the hill. So, this is the hill, and I'm on pedal assist 4. I'm in gear 3. I'm helping the bike slightly, but not really at all, and that's it, we're up the hill. So people who want to know what the power of this bike can do, that's it. So I'm gonna leave the camera on for just a moment, and I'm gonna go and show you the nice how nimble this is going down this trail here. You can cruise down this pretty good. Also, I can't hear my motor. I'm not sure if you guys can or not, but I'm flying down this hill right now. This thing's pretty nimble. And that's pretty fun, going around, 20 some odd miles an hour down that hill. So there you go. Someone said a little riding. Here, let me crank up to max speed and tell me what you think about the motor. I'm not going to talk. Brakes are squeaky. I'm going to hit the brakes in a moment. Down this hill here. Is a hill. I'm going to hit the brakes and I'll put the camera at the bottom. All right, there you go. There's some ride footage for you. Let me turn it so we're actually looking at something. Hill climb, no problem. So have a great day, guys. Thanks. All right, guys, I decided I'm gonna do one more video real quick to show you how fast it gets up to speed. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna hit the 2 buttons, hold for a few seconds, and it put us in assist 8 because that's where we were, program 8. Again, we're going to change the change it to 100, which puts it in class 3 e-bike mode. We're gonna hold the buttons to get rid of the screen, and now we're gonna go into pedal assist 5, which is max power. I'm gonna hold the camera, so it's gonna be super awkward, and I'm gonna see how fast it can get up to speed. So I'm gonna do it on, I'm gonna pedal. So here we go, all right? And going. One pedal, motor kicks in. This is casual riding. This is very, very casual. This is me doing really nothing at all. And cruising down the road. So there's your speed. Pretty much can get to 28 with no effort, honestly. So there you go. I'm gonna go put it back in class 2 mode and enjoy my ride. That's my last video. All right, have a good day. Bye.